What happened inside the justice system recently was not just a resignation. It was a signal. When someone holding one of the most powerful legal positions steps down, suddenly and without a clear public explanation, it forces us to look beyond the surface. Decisions like this are rarely personal. They usually come from pressure that cannot be spoken about openly. Many people focused on the individual who resigned. That is a mistake. The real story is not about one person. It is about a system that was quietly being tested and influenced from within. A system that most citizens trust without ever seeing how it works behind closed doors. The situation began when unusual patterns started appearing in legal decisions. At first, they seemed coincidental. But over time, the patterns became too consistent to ignore. Certain rulings repeatedly favored the same financial interests. Markets reacted before verdicts were announced. Investors moved with confidence, as if outcomes were already known. This is where the story changes. Information was moving faster than it should have. Court decisions, meant to remain confidential until release, appeared to be predicted in advance. That meant someone inside the system was leaking outcomes, intentionally or indirectly. And where leaks exist, influence is never far behind. As investigators looked deeper, they found that money was not staying within national borders. Funds and advisory fees flowed through international channels. On paper, everything appeared legal. In reality, it created a structure where influence could be purchased without openly breaking the law. This is the most dangerous form of corruption. Not loud bribes or threats, but structured influence hidden behind professional language and expert opinions. Officials may believe they are receiving neutral advice, when they are actually being guided toward outcomes that serve external interests. Today, power does not always come from force. It comes from access. Access to information, timing, and decision makers before the public is aware. Control information, and control becomes effortless. What was uncovered was not a secret group. It was a marketplace. Influence became a service. Justice turned into a transaction. Policy became an investment. The most unsettling truth is that the system did not collapse. It adapted. Slowly, quietly, legally. By the time the public noticed, the structure had already changed. This is why reaction turned into protest. Not because of politics, but ownership. People asked a simple question: who does the system really serve? The lesson is uncomfortable but clear. Laws alone do not protect a nation. Transparency does. Awareness does. And citizens willing to question power do. This story is still unfolding. And once you see it, you begin noticing the same patterns everywhere. The real question is not whether such systems exist, but whether people are willing to confront them.